This is how to crochet the crocodile stitch. I'm going to begin by tying a slip knot. I'll place the slip knot on my crochet hook, and the first thing that we're going to do is chain 21. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Okay, I'm going to double crochet in the 7th chain stitch from my hook. So I'm going to double crochet in this chain stitch. And I'm going to do that 2 times. So that's 2 double crochets in the 7th chain stitch from the hook. Then I'm going to chain 1, and I'm going to skip my next 2 chains. I'm going to double crochet 1 time in the next chain stitch. Then I'm going to chain 1 again. I'm going to skip 2 chain stitches again, and then I'm going to double crochet twice in that chain stitch. 1, 2, I'm going to chain 1 again. I'm going to skip the next 2 chain stitches, double crochet 1 time, chain 1, skip the next 2 chain stitches, double crochet 2 times in this stitch. Oops, I forgot to yarn over. Okay, so there's 1 double crochet, and 2 double crochets. Now I'm going to chain 1, skip 2 more chain stitches, and I'm back to the first stitch of my chain, and I'm going to double crochet 1 time in that stitch. Okay, so I finished my first row, and as you can see, it alternates chain of 1, 2 double crochets, 1, 2 double crochets, 1, 2 double crochets, 1. I'm going to be making the crocodile stitch on each of these pairs of double crochets, and then the crocodile stitch will be secured against the post of 1 double crochet. So that's my first row. We're going to start the second row with 1 turning chain, so you chain 1 and then turn the work over. Now remember, in this row I said we're going to be working around our pairs of double crochets. First we're going to double crochet 5 times around the post of that first pair. And that's 5. The way I like to hold this, oops, the way I like to hold this is to fold it in half at the position of that double crochet and work going to the left. Once you finish going across that, you're going to chain 1, and then we're going to work back across the next double crochet in the pair going to the left, and we're going to do that 5 times again, so 5 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you can see that that created the first crocodile scale. Now what we're going to do is anchor that to the next single double crochet stitch that I have in my row by single crocheting around that post. Now we're going to move on to our next pair of double crochet stitches, and we're going to fold that right there at that pair, yarn over, double crochet 5 times around that pair of double crochet stitches. So that's 2, 3, 4, and 5. After my 5 double crochets, I chain 1, then I turn it and I begin working up the next double crochet stitch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I lay that out flat, you can see that's my second crocodile scale. I'm going to just single crochet around my next post to anchor it. Okay. Then 5 more double crochets around this next double crochet post. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, a chain, turn and go up the next double crochet stitch 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then single crochet to the last double crochet stitch in the row to anchor my crocodile scale. Okay, so you can see I've got 3 scales in that row. Now it's time to change the yarn color. Okay, and now we're going to chain 3 to begin the next row. 3, and we're going to double crochet to make a pair of double crochets. Oops. Chain 1. We've started the row with 2 double crochets. The first chain stitch counts as 1 double crochet. We're going to go through the center of that first leaf and double crochet 1 time, chain 1, now we're going to make 2 double crochets in this stitch where we anchored our leaf. 1, 2, chain 1, chain 1. We're going to make 2 double crochets in this stitch where we anchored the leaf on the previous row. That's 1 double crochet, two double crochets, chain 1. Now we're going to make 1 double crochet through the center of the leaf of the previous row. Chain 1, and we're going to make 2 double crochets around this last post where we anchored the leaf in the previous round. That's 1 double crochet and 2 double crochets. Now you can see that we begin our round by alternating a pair, a single double crochet, a pair of double crochets, single pair, single pair. Okay? And we're going to chain 1 and turn to begin our next round or row, and we're going to do exactly the same thing that we did with the pink row in each of these places where we have a pair of double crochets. We're going to make 5 double crochets down, chain 1, 5 double crochets back up, and then anchor it to this stitch. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 double crochets, chain 1, then I'm going to work back up this next double crochet, 5 double crochets, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let me just show you for a second how that looks. Okay, so then we have the first leaf of our row. We're going to single crochet around this next post to anchor that leaf in place. Then we're going to begin on our next pair of double crochets 5 times around each one. 5 double crochets. And this is the last set of posts in the row. We're going to double crochet down 5 times again. That's 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. Chain 1. Go back and work up our last post.